Find a comfortable seated position. We'll rest our hands on our knees. Roll the shoulders a couple times, maybe back and away. Maybe rolling them forward a little bit. Just get a little comfortable here. We'll close the eyes. Soften the back of the throat. Soften the jaw. And find your rooting through the sits bones. Cultivating an easy breath. Following your breath as you fill up from the very bottom of the lungs to the very top of the lungs. So your inhale, you'll find to come all the way down to the belly will expand. And we allow the ribs to expand all the way up to the collarbones. With our exhale, we exhale from the collarbones down through the ribs and out through the belly. Maybe that gentle ujjayi breath with the whisper sound at the back of the throat. Feeling yourself safely grounded and rooted, and allowing yourself to grow tall through the spine. With our inhale, we'll sweep our arms up to the sky. Palms will come to touch, and we'll exhale the hands to the heart space. So with the backs of the thumbs against the heart space, let's dedicate our practice with the energy that we create through this practice being sent to our dedication. Planting that dedication, we seal it with one full deep inhale and a complete exhale. If you're following along with the playlist I posted, you can press play. We'll reach our hands out in front of us and bring our fingertips down towards the mat and begin to roll in your fingers one at a time. And then curl in your biceps. Curling your elbows up towards the sky. With our exhale, we press out. We'll do the same thing here. Fingertips reach down. We curl in our fingers one at a time. And we show off our biceps again. Big inhale, exhale out. So our fingers point down. We roll in slowly. We curl the biceps, inhaling. Exhale, press out. One more time. Turn the palms. Draw the fingers in one at a time. Curl the biceps. And exhale, press out. So we'll just hold the hands out here. Bring your right fingertips down towards the mat and draw the fingers towards your body. Just breathing into the forearm and the wrist. We'll release this and reach our right arm up to the sky. Bend our right elbow and place our right hand in between our shoulder blades. Our left hand can come to the outside of the elbow to support it. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, draw the elbow over to the left side. Chin can draw down towards the sternum. And we take a deep inhale into the side body. Exhale, feel grounding and release. Inhale, we'll reach up with both hands and bring both hands down to the knees. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, draw the heart forward. And we'll exhale, return to neutral spine. Left hand, we'll bring out. Fingertips point down, and we'll draw the fingers towards our body again as we just encourage a gentle opening in the forearm and the wrists. We'll release this. Inhale our arm up to the sky and bend the elbow, placing hand in between the shoulder blades. Other hand can come to the outside for support if you wish. Lengthen with your inhale, and exhale, we come over to the right side. Breathing into side body, releasing through the ribs. Chin towards sternum, we inhale deeply. Exhale, release and ground. We'll inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands down to our knees. And this time, let's do some circles with our chest, drawing it forward with an inhale. Exhale, we come back. And just side to side, forwards and backwards. Freedom of movement and motion that perhaps you're not experiencing just as much these days. Maybe you have a little bit more freedom of movement these days, who knows? But let's find that circle. Coming back with the exhale. And let's return to our neutral spine. Let's just do something for the shoulders real quick. Arms up, 90-degree bend in the elbows. Right elbow underneath left elbow, palms touch, eagle arms. Drop your chin towards your sternum. And begin to trace your collarbones. I'll move off to the side so you can see here. Begin to trace our collarbones with our chin. So just moving side to side with our head. We'll shift our gaze back up, unwind the arms, and do it the other way. So if this is a little too much for the shoulders, hug yourself, chin towards the chest, and again, tracing the collarbones with your chin. We'll drop the chin to the chest, shift gaze up, unwind the arms, and we'll come to kneeling. So tops of the feet can be on the mat, or you can tuck the toes under. We'll bring one hand to the heart space and one hand to our belly. With our exhale, begin to sit back, hips towards the heels. Inhale, we move up. So that just a couple more times. Exhale, as though we're contracting, we're drawing in. Inhale, we allow ourselves to bloom up. Find a big inhale, maybe even lift the chest up towards the sky a little bit. Exhale, coming back down. And inhale, we come up. So this is a strengthener for our glutes and our quads. Also linking, of course, with our breath. We'll all come to just kneeling. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, we'll come forward to a child's pose. Inhale, round the spine to tabletop position. And exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank pose. Navel draws to spine, strong shoulders. Holding here for a couple breaths. Exhale, knees to mat. Once again, standing up on the knees, one hand on heart space. Maybe we'll do the opposite hand on the heart, opposite hand on the belly. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, standing up. 2 more times. Exhale. The next time you're up on the knees, as though we're standing at attention. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward to child's pose. Inhale, roll forward to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank pose. This time we'll lower the knees, bend the elbows, keeping them close to the ribs, and the chest and the chin drop as the booty stays lifted. We'll lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop position. And exhale to downward facing dog. And we'll pause in this downward facing dog in order for you to pedal out your feet, bend one knee at a time. Finding rooting through the hands to the earth. The heels can be lifted, but bending the knees and seeing if you can lengthen the tailbone up towards the sky. The gaze is down somewhere along the legs or even towards the wall behind you. Walking our feet to the space between our hands, and we'll hang out in a forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows, and we sway side to side. Drop the hands to the mat, bend into the knees, slowly roll it up to standing. Grounded through the feet, lifted through the inner arches to the inner thigh, through the spine, through the crown of the head, and our arms rest alongside the body. Pausing here. Inhale, we sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold it forward, lead with your heart on the way down. Inhale to your half lift with your hands to your shins or fingertips to the mat, shoulders away from our ears. Exhale, plant the hands, come back, high plank pose. If you're in high plank, you can hinge forward on the toes and lower it down, chaturanga. Inhaling to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's lift our right leg high to the sky. We'll bend it at the knee, and we can stack one hip on top of the opposite hip, or roll out our ankle, roll out our knee. Encourage a little bit of space in that area. Extend your right leg long and place the right foot back down to the mat next to the left foot. And we'll do the same with the left leg, lifting it up to the sky, bending it at the knee. We can stack one hip on top of the opposite hip, roll out our ankle or roll out our knee. Extend the leg long and place the left foot next to the right foot. Lift up the heels, bend the knees, and walk up or float to the space in between your hands. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Our palms touch, and we exhale to our heart space. Let's take another sun A to warm up. Inhale, sweeping arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank pose. You can drop to your knees and take knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Finish out your vinyasa with your breath. Coming to our downward facing dog when you're ready. Take 3 deep inhales in this downward facing dog. We'll lift our right leg high to the sky with our next inhale. And exhale, cross body, right knee to left elbow. 3-legged dog again with your inhale. And exhale, across body. So we're coming to 3-legged dog. Inhale, navel to spine as you come forward to high plank pose, drawing elbow or knee to elbow. We'll lengthen the right leg up to the sky and place the right foot back down. Left foot will lift up. And the same thing here, exhaling, drawing forward, getting a little core work in. Inhaling long and exhaling to our plank with a little bit of a twist in it. Of course, you move as fast or as slow as you wish according to your energy levels. We'll extend our leg long and place our foot next to our opposite foot. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, walk up or float to the space in between the hands. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up towards the sky. Palms come to touch, and we exhale to heart space. So take one more sun A, move with your own breath at your own pace for your warm-up. From those I can see, you're doing a great job. And for those I can't see, I'm sure you're doing a great job too. Beautiful. We'll lift our right leg high to the sky. Exhale, draw knee to nose and right foot in between the hands. Inhale to crescent lunge. So back heel is extended back. We inhale, arms up. Long inside body, low ribs drawn in. Right knee over our right ankle. Exhale, twist to the right. Open up those arms wide. Inhale, sweep it back up to crescent lunge. Exhale, twist open. So take it slow with your breath. Sweeping up. And exhale, opening up. Do that one more time. Inhaling up. Exhaling. We can stay here or begin to reach the left arm up, right hand reaching for the back of the left thigh. Deep breath into side body. Pivot your back heel to the mat and begin to open up to your warrior two. So you'll open up towards the long edge of your mat, arms out to a T. Back edge of my left foot is grounded, right knee is over my right ankle. Exhale, extend to side angle. Inhale to reverse the warrior. And here we're going to begin to move with our breath. So you're going to wrap your right arm around the low belly, if that's okay, unless you need that support. Left arm reaches up and over, so we're supporting our core here. Inhale, our left arm will wrap around the low back. Right arm reaches up and back. So it's kind of like a little pinwheel action here as we wrap our free arm around the lower half of the body and our top arm finds extension. Exhaling as you come forward, inhaling as you reach back. Getting a little work in for our obliques. Your quadricep on the right leg, obviously supporting you as well. We'll come to extended side angle and hold here. Inhale, return to your warrior two. Exhale, windmill hands to the mat and move through your vinyasa of choice or press to downward facing dog. In our downward facing dog, we pause, take a big inhale, exhaling out. We'll inhale, lift our left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, and planting left foot in between the hands. Inhale, sweep our arms up to the sky. So crescent lunge, we're just gonna get comfortable here because we're being here for a minute. Low in our lunge, long inside body. Exhale, we open up the arms towards the left. Sweep our back arm forward, returning to crescent lunge. Exhale, we twist. Inhale, we sweep up. Move with your own breath. This isn't the biggest twist we've ever done. It's just to find a little bit of opening in that thoracic spine. After our next inhale, we'll pause here and reach our right arm up to the sky, left hand to the back of the right thigh. From here, pivot your back heel to the mat and inhale, opening up to your warrior two. From here, we'll take an exhale to extended side angle. And inhale, reverse our warrior. Now we'll begin to move with our breath here, flowing here, finding strong foundation, and allowing your free arm again to wrap around, low belly or low back. Top arm finds extension. Take one more inhale and exhale to that extended side angle. Bicep by our ear, long right side of our body. Inhale to warrior two. And exhale, cartwheel hands to mat. Once more, drawing left leg back, high plank pose, lowering knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, or simply pressing to downward facing dog. Whatever feels best in your body at this time. We'll inhale, roll forward to high plank pose. Drop to the knees and come back up to standing on the knees. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Eyes can close if this feels okay for you. Exhale, we come down. Inhale, we stand up. So we feel glutes engage as we stand up. We feel quads engage as we come down. The next time we're on our heels, we can bring the knees wide. We can sit the hips back and bring ourselves to child's pose. Find length in the back side of the body. Feel the breath expand the ribs and the low back. Soften the jaw. We'll reach the hands out towards the front of the mat. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale, coming to tabletop position. And let's exhale to our downward facing dog. We'll inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Right foot in between the hands. And inhale, crescent lunge, sweeping arms up. Exhale, opening arms to the right. Inhale, sweeping up. So again, moving with your own breath to this flow. After the third time, inhale, left arm up, right hand to back of the left thigh. Exhale, cartwheel, open up to warrior two. Right foot forward. Big inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. We begin to flow once more with our breath. Finding length inside body as we make these movements. We'll inhale, reverse warrior. Now lengthen out right leg, shift hips back, right fingertips forward, triangle pose, keeping heart space open towards the long edge of the mat, pelvis open towards the long edge of the mat. Gaze can be up at the left hand or down at the right hand. Inhale, reverse triangle. Right leg stays long, right fingertips reach back. And we'll open up to a 5-pointed star from here. So our toes point out, arms reach up, and we exhale, wide-legged squat. Moving side to side. We'll ground the right hand to the right hip and reach left arm up and over. Ground left hand to the inside of the hip, reach right arm up and over, keeping side body long. Low in the squat. Keep moving with your own breath here. Glutes fired up to help us stay nice and stable. The four corners of the feet grounded. We feel that strong foundation supporting us. We'll even ourselves out. And come to 5-pointed star after you've done that. Pigeon toe the feet. Hands to the hips. Up and over the fingers to wide-legged forward fold. Hands to the mat under the shoulders. So we'll just hang out here to get a nice counter stretch. Sit bones to the sky, crown of the head reaches towards the ground. So those hands are under the shoulders, and you can stay there. If that's not comfortable for the wrist, you can always have fists onto the mat as well. And then start to rock forward and rock back. So if you're rocking forward, maybe you're lifting up to the toes. As you rock back, maybe the toes reach up. And for some of you, you can ground the hands, and maybe as you rock forward, you kick off the feet just a little bit. We'll return to our wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands over towards your right leg. Ground the hands to the mat. Point the toes forward. Hands under the shoulders. Come back, high plank pose. And lower through vinyasa or press to downward facing dog. Excuse me. Take a big inhale and exhale. We'll inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Left foot in between the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Again, flowing here. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, sweeping up. We'll do that 2 more times with your own breath. The 3rd time we hold this opening. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, pivot open to warrior 2. Flowing with our breath again, wrapping arm around our lower torso, if that feels all right, and the lower back as we inhale. We'll pause in our reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, shifting hips back, left fingertips reach forward. We take triangle pose. Heart space open towards the long edge of the mat. Pelvis open towards the long edge of the mat. Grounding the base of the big toe into the mat. Low rib or low core drawn in towards spine. Inhale, reverse your triangle pose. And we'll open up 5-pointed star towards long edge of the mat. Toes point out. We're extended long. Hands move to, kind of spider web or something. Hands move to our hip points. We'll draw the toes in, pigeon toe. Exhale, fold forward. Nope, sorry. Inhale, right back up. You thought I was gonna get you out of the wide-legged squats this time. I could pick up those vibes digitally, guys. We'll reach overhead, reaching for opposite elbows this time. And we'll begin to draw circles with the crown of the head and the forearms. The next time you're up, take it to the opposite direction. We'll inhale 5-pointed star again. Now we get to do that. So pigeon toe the feet in. Hands to hip points, up and over the fingers. Hands to the mat or hands to big toes. Here I invite you to take any arm variation you like to take. We'll walk the hands over towards the left foot and hang out here. Point all our toes towards the left edge of our mat, the front of our mat. Hands under the shoulders. Come back, high plank pose, and take it through your vinyasa of choice. Inhale, roll forward, high plank pose. Lower knees to the mat and come back up to kneeling. So if you find that this just doesn't feel good for your knees, you can skip this, or you can double up your mat or place a blanket underneath your knees if you need that support. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart space. We exhale, lower down. And we inhale, come back up. It's really a lovely movement that you can link with your breath, closing in with that exhale. And a sense of opening with the inhale. With the next exhale, we'll sit our hips back and take a child's pose. Arms can reach out long, or arms can reach alongside the body towards the wall behind you. Back of the throat is soft. Back side of the body opens up towards the sky. We'll reach the arms out towards the front of the mat. Inhale, coming to our downward facing dog, or exhaling into downward facing dog. Lift up the heels, bend the knees, and walk, hop, or float to the space in between your hands. Half lifting, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees and slowly roll it up. Tops of the shoulders roll up and back. We'll ground through our right foot, kick our left foot into our left hand. Right hand comes to our heart space, preparing for dancer pose. So maybe this is what your dancer pose looks like today. Knee pointed down, stable through standing foot, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. For those who feel stable and it's available to them, you can begin to kick back and reach the arm forward for Natarajasana, or a different expression in Natarajasana. We'll begin to release that foot, come back to our crescent lunge, sweeping arms up to the sky. Nice and stable and grounded. Bring your weight forward towards the right foot, step left foot forward, come to your chair pose. Inhale, reach up tall. Maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now we'll stand on the left leg. Kick our right foot into our right hand. Left hand stays at the heart. And again, perhaps this is where we stay. Or we can begin to kick back and reach forward for Natarajasana. We'll release it to our crescent lunge, sweeping arms up. Grounding left heel, left foot, step forward, chair pose. Inhale, reach up, and exhale to our heart space. Backs of the thumbs against the heart space, grounded through the feet. Pausing here, we reflect. We feel into the body. Perhaps we can pick up on the prana that we created, the chi, energy, whichever you wish to call it. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to half lift. And exhale, plant the hands. And here I invite you to take your final vinyasa of class. Inhale, roll forward to high plank pose from your downward facing dog. Drop the knees to the mat and come back up to kneeling. This time we're going to prepare for a camel pose. So you have some choices in camel. Your toes can be tucked under, or the tops of the feet can be to the mat. If you have blocks, it's nice to place them by your heels so that you have something to rest the hands on. We'll place the hands to the back, low back, fingers point down. With an inhale, we draw the hips forward. The chest lifts up towards the sky. If you have blocks or, who knows, paper towel rolls available, you can place the hands on those and lift the heart up. We release camel pose with an inhale, and exhale, sit back onto your heels. Hands to your knees, and exhale, round the spine. And inhale, coming forward. So we're going to roll out the spine here, rolling back and rolling forward. Coming back up to kneeling. Again, your choice of tucking toes under or having the tops of the feet to the mat or support for your hands as you come back. Hands, fingers point down. We inhale, come forward. Chest lifts like you're trying to create the capital letter D with your body and taking it to your full expression. Shoulders away from the ears, jaw soft. I keep my head in a neutral position. That you can take your, whatever feels better for your cervical spine. Hips draw forward, heart draws up. Inhale, release up. And exhale, we sit back. Again, we can roll out the spine. And we'll sit off to the mat, off to one side. We'll cross our right leg over our left leg, cow's face pose. Grounding both sit bones to the mat. If it helps you, you can put something underneath your booty to help lift it up a little bit. Or make sure that the cross of your legs is a little less tight with the knees. We'll reach our right arm up to the sky and place the hand in between the shoulder blades. Left arm's gonna wrap around. So perhaps you can have the fingertips touch. Maybe they don't. It's the chest opener. Chin is down towards the sternum slightly. We'll inhale and release that out with our arms. And exhale, fold over the knees. Inhale, lifting up the spine. We'll place the hands behind us by the hips and just kind of do a little showgirl action there. Bringing the left leg to the top of the right leg. Taking the fold of the legs that feels best for you. This is to help our glutes and our low back, but we'll do a little shoulder opening here. So left arm reaches up, right arm reaches back. Maybe our palms touch, maybe our fingertips touch, maybe they don't. Let's do a little stretch for our pec minor, for our pecs in general. We'll inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold over the knees. We'll lift up the spine. Hands reach down towards our hips, and we'll just uncross the legs now, totally out long. Grounded through sits bones, inhale both arms up, lengthening spine. Exhale, fold forward. Taking whichever is most accessible to you, whether it's toes, heels, ankles, or calves. Forward folding, opening up the full backside of the body. We'll release with an inhale up, and with an exhale, begin to roll onto our back slowly, one vertebra at a time. Once you're lying on the back, the knees can draw into the chest and you can rock side to side. Keep hold of the right knee and extend the left leg long. Hug the right knee in towards the chest and hold it there for a moment. We'll grab the outside edge of our right foot and point it up towards the sky for a half happy baby. Our left hand can be on the left hip, or left arm can reach out towards left side of the room. We're just focusing on the glute and the back of the right leg here. We'll release that half happy baby and eventually draw the right knee over towards the left side of your mat. Both shoulder blades energetically drawn towards the earth. The right arm reaches out from the right shoulder. We'll roll out of this spinal twist, even out the hips, even out the shoulders, soles of the feet to the mat. You can move the knees side to side. We'll draw the left knee into the chest, holding on to left knee, right leg can extend. Hold here for a moment. And then we can reach for the outside edge of the left foot, pointing it up towards the sky for half happy baby. Right hand to the hip or reaching out long. Releasing the half happy baby, drawing left knee in, and eventually shifting right hip over, dropping left knee to right side of the mat, left arm reaching out long. We'll release our left hip to the mat. And here I invite you to take any last minute poses or any movements that will help you to complete your practice. Taking your final pose of Shavasana when it feels right for you. We keep the legs long in Shavasana. The shoulders snuggled underneath us. The back of the neck is long and the jaw is soft. One more time, as though you have your hand on your belly and your heart. Maybe you do, or perhaps your arms are just resting alongside the body. But you feel the expansion of the chest with the inhale. The drawing in with the exhale. That rhythm of your life. And allowing this to allow you to drift away into your final meditation. We take the breath to the third eye. We bring the breath to the heart space. Breath travels to the soles of the feet. We can incorporate a bit of movement through the fingers and toes. And begin to stretch out long with an inhale. Exhale, we'll draw knees into the chest. And eventually come up to a seated position. Let's inhale, sweep our arms up to the sky. Palms come to touch, and we exhale the hands to the heart space. Gather all the energy you've created through your practice with your next inhale. Exhale, we share with our dedication. Thank you for joining me this Thursday evening. I appreciate your presence, and I hope that you are well wherever you are. Namaste.